are a strong person. So baby, keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle. But if you plan to just stand tall.
What's going on, collective? Thank you for joining me for another video here on Lavi Program. Well, on this channel, we are manifesting realities one change at a time. It's your girl Lavender, your virtual life coach. To all of my new viewers, welcome to the channel. And to all of my returning viewers, you already know I appreciate you. You're a real one. So this read is going to be a collective reading for entrepreneurs and businesses, okay? And even if you aren't, trying to pursue your own business right now, you don't already have one, and you still want to stick around for the read, I greatly appreciate it. You are welcome. Look, cards coming out everywhere. I ain't even started none yet. But before we get into y'all read, y'all know I'm not about to cut none of that out. It's about to stay right here in this video. Maybe some of you are trying to create though. But before I get into this read, I'm gonna put that back. I'm just gonna go over some housekeeping first. So please use your discernment, okay? Every read may not be your read. So just take what resonates and please leave the rest. All right. This is a general read. Also come and join the tribe. All right. Subscribe to the channel. Join my YouTube community if you have not already. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at LAVIProgramLLC. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the read. All right. Let's see. What's the message for my entrepreneurs and business owners? What's the message for them for the week of August 2nd through the 8th? We got one that came out. So we got go live. All right. So Go Live says build an authentic relationship with your audience by hosting live sessions around your topic on social media. So maybe some of you need to go live, really promoting, advertising, your company, advertising yourself so that people can kind of get a feel of who you are, who they're purchasing from, what you're selling. All right. Next out, we have prioritize. All right. So it also says focus there too. So it says narrow your focus. Split energy leads to poor results. Prioritize your most important business tasks and get them done first. So maybe some of you might have been all over the place, and there is advice here to prioritize. What's most important. What maybe you've been slacking on and not really putting a lot of energy into. Let's try to prioritize that. For some of you, it could have been the promoting piece of your business. All right. So next we have move forward that fell out. Take action, okay? It says overcome your fear to take real action to move your business forward. Don't wait or justify. Step out of comfort and take your next action step. So for some of you, maybe you've been, thinking about, ways in which how can I get people to, gravitate toward me, toward my company, what it is that I'm doing, maybe business ideas that I have. And it looks like, something here, you've been kind of distracted because with that prioritizing there too, I feel like it ain't been a whole lot of direct promotion information being told or shown or talked about. And this is something that need to be prioritized here because how we gonna find you? How we gonna find you if we don't know nothing about you? If you're not putting yourself out there. So move forward. Take action, put yourself out there. All right. And sometimes this requires a little bit of money, but not all the time. Not all the time. Certain things may, but use what you already got currently. Use what you can do right now. Don't overspend. You know what I'm saying? If all you can do is the free plan right now for whatever tool or way in which you need to promote yourself, then use free right now until you're able to move into the next tier or the next hierarchical stance of promoting your business and getting yourself out there. What else? Okay, we have write. All right. So this says copywriting too. So it says copywriting is the art of persuasion. Learn how to craft words that speak to the heart of your ideal client. So maybe some of you aren't really sure what to say, or how to say. And I'm gonna be for real. I was nervous as crap to start doing videos, but I knew, this is what I feel called to. And, I know my ability when it comes to my connection, to the universe, to the divine, to the ancestral realm. It's like, okay, well, don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself out there. And I get it. This involves, people now having as many opinions and bias and perspectives about you that they want to. And it's okay. Everybody get it. Even top name brands, they still get it. Some people don't like, certain brands or manufacturers, but there's some that they do. It comes with the territory. Everybody is not gonna like you. And it's fine. But I feel like you need to make sure you're focusing on when you are creating a plan or some type of pitch or what it is that you want to say to people to pull them in. You have to think about what you want to say. Maybe for some of you, it's not that you don't know what to say. Maybe some of you don't know how to say it. So maybe writing it down, doing a little rough draft. I ain't gonna lie, I write some stuff down too. I sure do. Because I know myself and my brain get all over the place with social anxiety. I have my whole thing written out right here, okay? So that way I don't forget stuff. I stay on top of things. And even when it came to prioritizing, it's because I'm prioritizing the most important thing that I know I need to share with, my followers before I even get into it. And also too, when you have certain things written down, you can kind of touch on something that you know might be problematic to people that are watching you, and you already touch base on it, so you don't have to hear all the multiple things in the comments about what they don't like, what they don't need, what they do need, or what they would prefer to like. You know what I'm saying? Take what you know about it and make sure you are addressing certain things that you know might be an issue or a question that someone might have, and go ahead and give that answer that's out. So that way, it's kind of like people feel like you understand them, you know where they're coming from, okay? It can become more personable for them. All right, what else? All right, next we have finance. And look, I just literally talked about making, not overspending when it comes to even promotion or advertising. And it says make a monthly budget for your business and personal income and expenses. Always be clear and specific about your finances. Yes, don't just spend, all willy nilly. I know that's an old term, but yes, making sure you are being intentional with how you spend. If all you can, really afford right now is the free plan, then stick with the free plan until you can do more. But some of the things that we may want to do as startup companies, or even when it comes to a reboot or expanding our business, we have to take into account, what's the budget? You know what I'm saying? What are we spending? Are we overspending? Did we spend enough? Is there a way that we can do a little bit more? You know what I'm saying? All right, next we have give back. I just said that we could do a little bit more. So maybe some of you may be planning on giving back. So it says donate to your community or causes that are close to your heart. It creates an energy of abundance around you in your business. First thing I just got in my head was the how people have the GoFundMe, but it's for some type of specific, business. Maybe someone might create a GoFundMe for some type of charity, or there could be some type of community event that you might be trying to give back. Sometimes people have little things that they may do on like their channels where they do like a spin and they cash app, some of their followers when they go live. Listen, when they go live, okay? But there may be something here where some of you might be choosing to give back or thinking of ways in which you can give back. This could be why you're looking at your monthly budget as well. What are some ways that we can, give back? Is there something that we can contribute to? Maybe there's someone in your community who, you've seen struggling. You're finding some ways to give back. All right. Let's see. We're going to get a few more of these. Okay, we got collaborate. So maybe some of you are trying to collaborate with other people. Perhaps you could go live and collaborate with someone. It says business can be lonely. Find lucrative ways to collaborate with others to build both of your brands. So maybe some of you are going to decide to collaborate with, I'm getting other creators or some type of business partnership here where, it's giving like merge. So maybe some of you are going to be, merging your company with somebody else's company, or at least business ideas to create something new. It kind of gives how like you got all these different car manufacturers, and sometimes they may sell, the plan or the blueprint of something off of one of their cars to another car, and then they create like this hybrid mix. Okay. So I feel like there could be like this hybrid mix, but this collaboration could indeed help you grow, help the other person grow. All right, what else we got? Oh yeah, I said it can help y'all grow. Look, profit. There is money in this, okay? But you have to prioritize it. You have to prioritize it in order for there to be profit with this, all right? We have got to prioritize this. If it's something that, I feel like for a lot of you, this could definitely be profitable, but you have to make it a priority. It has to be something that you are trying to actively pursue here. Prophet says, welcome abundance into your life. Create a strong relationship with money. Rejoice in the opportunities and experiences it brings. So, maybe some of you could be focusing on maybe the lack of profit that is there right now, but maybe because there's an unhealthy relationship when it comes to money. Maybe some of you overspend, or you don't really have good money management skills. Maybe you might need to look into, some type of financial consultant of some sort to assist you with your company. So the two that came out was slow down and muse, which also has a notepad on it. Okay, slow down and muse. So, slow down says sometimes you need to slow down, get out of overwhelm, refresh and regroup in order to speed up your results. I said something about that too, as well. How, you might feel all over the place, but really taking that time to prioritize things. Also, too, not allowing yourself to overspend. With muse, it says take time away from the daily hustle. Give yourself quiet time in nature to muse. Create space for your creativity, and fresh ideas will flow. So maybe some of you need to take a break to expand mentally and to be more creative. Because sometimes when we're sitting directly in front of it all the time, it can be hard to get outside of just that usual pattern of worrying, trying to fix things, keeping things together, making ends meet. And it's like step away from that so that you can see things a little bit more clearly. Maybe you need to take a day away from the office, or, I don't know, sit down doing something that you enjoy, something that expands your mind, something that is creative for you. And you never know what might pop up for you. This could be what you need. Dang, and I just said it had a pad on it. And it's literally what I put underneath the right card for Muse. And maybe some of you really do need to sit down and write your plans out. Like seriously, like take some time alone, write your plans out. And again, with this move forward and this slow down, maybe, with this move forward, but do so, I want to say gracefully, but do so responsibly. Not just allowing yourself to just jump in and, all gas, no brakes. Well, at some point you're gonna crash because it ain't got no brakes, remember? Just saying. All right, let's get a few more of these for the collective. Let's get a few more. Few more. Okay, well, it gave me a few too. All right, so we got funnel and we got contribute. Okay. So Funnel says create a dynamic customer experience that nurtures prospects to become paying clients. Build a simple sales funnel. I said this earlier where you're talking about how you're creating ways in which to draw people in so that people know who you are, what you're advertising, what services or items you provide. So that way they can come to you for your services. But just again, creating ways in which you can do that. And some of you may be looking at your financial budget to figure out how can we promote ourselves a little bit better? What's our financial budget looking like so that we can funnel, some of this money through this by bringing more people in. Contribute says build your authority by creating content for your own website and by guest posting on popular blogs in your niche. So maybe for some of you, this could be because what it says give back to, maybe some of you could be giving back to some type of other person, through a collaboration. other person or maybe some type of organization. But maybe this is how some of you are going to be contributing in some way. And I feel like that can also bring attraction too when it comes to the credits at the end of it all, where people are shouting out, their thank yous and their acknowledgments. Your name gets brought up, your company gets brought up, what you do gets brought up, shout outs, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like by building your authority and creating content for your own website and by guest postings, you're allowing yourself to not only build you, but also networking. You know what I'm saying? Allowing yourself to network further. You never know who those people know and who those people know and who then those people know, where it becomes a word of mouth kind of thing where your name just get trailed along, okay? And more people get to hear that, and it begins to prime people. Okay, people, we get primed all the time. That's what advertisements do. They prime us all the time. You won't eat hungry until you see that Taco Bell commercial. Now all of a sudden you salivating in your stomach growling. You was just fine. I'm just using that as an example, but it can get more exposure by you collaborating, contributing to other things, giving back. You now put yourself out there as well. All right, bottom of the deck, it says simplify. All right, so stop wasting time on busy work that doesn't move your business forward. Complete tasks that bring in money first. We already talked about this when it came to prioritize. We definitely already talked about this, okay? So just making sure that you are doing things simple. Don't overdo it. You don't even have to overthink. Like, take some time alone, write your plans down, figure out, okay, where am I currently? Where am I trying to go? And then in between that, what steps are going to lead me there, okay? And also look at what barriers can get in the way, because if we know the challenges and we're aware of them, we can kind of counteract them before they even try to interfere, all right? Well, that's what I got for all of my entrepreneurs and business people here. Thank you to all of my subscribers, my supporters, and my clientele. Please don't forget to like, comment down below, okay, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like personal readings or life coaching sessions, please follow the QR code on your screen. All right. And let's get to work, y'all. Continue pouring into one another. I'll see y'all the next one. Bye.